Check 1, 2. I've got a lot going on here today. Just gonna check and make sure the stream is actually working. I'm also using my phone on a tripod to use the dashboard tonight. I'll have to do a video on that soon. Okay, that's working. I'm using EasyIO Dash on iOS, and it is specifically made for Gran Turismo 7, maybe Sport. And then I'm also going to be jumping into the race lobby here in a minute. And then, yeah, there we go. LayZBoy Monday practice. That's probably going to be the race room too. So we're going to join here. And then I will be joining the voice chat with the other league members here shortly. I'll keep the stream going though for anybody who wants to watch our LayZBoy League racing this race. What are those guys doing? Practice. 15-minute race. Okay, so they're in the middle of a race, evidently. I'm in spectate mode, just want to see. Four minutes in. Okay, so they're a few minutes into a race. Why can't I see lap times? Why does it say lap 1? Okay, I'm slightly confused. It should get less confusing when I join the room. I kind of want to see what sort of lap times. They might be doing some sort of testing for endurance race here too. Or it could just be the spectating doesn't always capture everything or display everything correctly. So we'll let him cross the line here. 149 flat. Yeah. Shoot, I can't see what Tony did there. That delta looked off too. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna exit this 15-minute race. I really don't know how far they're into it, so we'll have to wait. I'm gonna go join the voice chat though. I don't expect a whole lot of traffic in here, and the traffic most likely will be people familiar with our league races. So let's just do that. Anonymous player. What is happening here?
Oh no, we're busted.
Oh,
Wow.
It's Mr. DD Pro. So Digital, I don't know if you saw, but I adjusted the time. There, when I was asking people when I was on the ship, could you do it by? You can't do it by 1 minute increments. It's 1 through 5, and then it goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then it's by tens. After 20, it's by tens. So I dropped it down to 30. That's our more natural race time. So
okay, so it's still 30-minute endurance.
Yep.
I don't have much strategy going into this anyway.
Well, that's good because we're definitely not testing a one pit strategy.
Yeah, we're not testing anything at all.
Okay.
I think we need to have our own chat here, just in case.
I think the testing Tony and I were doing last night. I think I don't want to try to fuel save that much.
I don't think you have to a whole lot.
I do if I want to do a one stop.
Well, remember you're at 35 minutes versus 30 minutes.
How many laps do you think we're going to be? 18 laps? 19 laps?
I don't know. We're doing a 15-minute right now. We got 6 minutes left, and I'm finishing up lap 6.
Okay.
I would just say, the difference between the 35-minute and the 30-minute is probably 3 to 4 laps. Probably 3.5 laps difference.
Yeah.
Because you're running 148s, 149s, real low 149s. Unless you catch a 1 second penalty like my dumb ass just did.
I got a few of those last night.
You got a lot of those last night and still kept beating me. Of course, there's a few of those times I beat myself.
Yes, I was going to say, you did help me out.
It's funny on that F1 simulator, they were, they're listing off, and it's an Italian company, so they're listing off all these different tracks, and she's like, we should probably just pick a track for you, and I'm like, no, I know every one of those tracks. She's like, no, I know you know what they're like. I'm like, no, I know what they're like. And so she's like, okay, well, do you want to run Monza on the hardest level? I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Here's the sad thing. When you go on like a cruise or some kind of, where you're going to eat a lot. So there's always that expectation of, I'm going to gain 5, 10, 12 pounds.
Right.
Well, so when you donate plasma, one of the things they do every time, it's twice a week I'm weighed. And I sit, on average 205, 206, unless I just had a big meal the night before or I had breakfast before I went in. I weighed in today, 223.8.
Nice.
Jeez.
That's putting up a big number there. Awesome.
Oh. Shoot, and luckily they know us because, if you have that drastic of a change, a lot of times they've got a bunch of questions like, okay, well, what the hell? Do you have a heart problem or you're a crackhead? If you're...
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I stepped on that thing and I was like, oh, God. It's almost 224 pounds. I was like, She's like, well, I looked over and I was like, well, it's going to be a lot of chicken and rice for me for the next, couple of weeks. Kind of immediately, just cut everything down and protein shakes. And I was like, she's like, well, does everything feel okay? And I was like, yeah, the only thing that's probably not in good shape this week is going to be my liver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Florida for me. Too much tequila.
6 a.m. Bloody Marys and then gin and tonics throughout the day, and then every day at dinner, I'd get a double neat of Jameson, their high-end Jameson, that or Johnny Walker Red. By day 2, he's like, hey, good morning, Mr. Ryan. Breakfast of champions? Yes, sir. And so, like, they didn't... It was funny because my brother and I were and I'm like, do you guys have, because it's an Italian company. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you guys have olives there too, right? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, the first thing you need to do is, everything, the mix is right, except you need to add about 4 more dashes of Tabasco. He's like, what? And I'm like, just trust me. And I go, and then throw some olives and a little bit of olive juice in that. He's looking at me like all weird. And so I pulled up a picture of, one of the ones you get like at a morning brunch that's got, it's got the shrimp
Oh,
and
yeah.
the candied bacon
Right,
and everything.
yes.
And he's like, what
Burrito.
is that? And I'm like, that's a morning drink right there.
That's America.
But he had a good time doing it. So Tony, I've got 1.9 laps left to go. 1 minute 41 seconds. It's halfway up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about
or slightly below that. Yep.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I figured probably about the end of your miles per hour number.
Yeah,
and
there's a couple times I'm shifting a little before that, and a couple times like when you're in the middle of a corner, hitting it a little bit late, so it's right there.
Yep. I concur. Yeah, because I got 2.9 laps left of fuel. I mean,
yeah.
And there's a minute left. This is, conservative, a little too conservative, but yeah, I think if you're shifting where you're at, it doesn't take much to start burning a little bit, way too much fuel. Okay. Well, good to know. Theoretically, if that's what was going to happen here, but it's not. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're perfectly fine. Just run it flat out. Burn that bitch. Set flat that thing out. We're going top speed, baby. 186 instead of 181. Yeah, this is actually 25 seconds left, and I've got 1.2 laps left. So, giggity.
Yep.
I guess we can exit and let Mr. DD Pro in here do a little practice. You got your Ferrari shirt on, Digital?
No, I took it's a jacket. I took that jacket to
Delta.
I took my jacket to a tailor to have it fitted.
Nice. Have it all trimmed up for you.
Yeah, it's too big. It's a large, and I would normally wear a medium, so I took measurements and all that fun stuff.
It's funny. There was a company. Oh shit! I'm going back out of here. There was a company in Kansas City that I used to sell to. You may have heard of them at some point. I don't remember the exact name of what they were, but essentially, they were a what do you call it? A payday loan company, right?
Okay.
And dude, like, they had. Sorry, I had to reset it back to 30
That's
minutes.
okay.
They had the nicest office when you came into the front, and every day we would see, as we pulled into the front of the building, the complex, we'd see like these badass cars pulling in or pulling out, and I'm not like your typical, like, here's a Lotus Exige. It would be the Lotus Exige that would only made like 500 of them, or you'd see. I mean, I saw an F50, I saw an F40. And I saw eventually started seeing all these damn Ferraris. And I went up to this company and I was like, screw it. They're the only other company in this building. I got to find out what's up there. So I walk up, and what the hell's going on with the room? Still.
I don't know. It is stuck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's been fairly common the last couple weeks.
I'll close it and reset it. But anyways, I walked in. And the reason I say you probably would know of this company is because eventually they got busted for really bad practices and everything else, and guys in prison for like 20 years. But when you walked in, it's called King of Cash. But when you walked into this office, everything was Ferrari red and green. And what was funny was, me and a buddy of mine, Joe, used to be like, who's that douchebag always wearing this Ferrari jacket? Now it was a beautiful Ferrari jacket, but it wasn't one like I'd normally seen. I'm like, room's back up. I'm like, who's this douche that's wearing this shirt, this jacket? And one day when I went in there, like I said, everything was green and red. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but I didn't put two and two together. And so the next day, this same douche is walking around. And I noticed it says Ferrari team. I'm like, what? So they were just kind of building out. I go back in, and now the reception station is pure glass, and inside of it is engines. It's like, so there's engines that basically have been set up to make a receptionist desk. I'm like, that's pretty. I'm like, that's pretty cool. What kind of engines are they? She's like, oh, those are, this is from a GT, a Group 3 car. This is from a Ferrari, And I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, you know what that is? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she's like, okay, well, this is from a 1967 like Ferrari F1. And I'm like, what the fuck? This guy had a Ferrari team.
Oh, wow.
He actually had a Ferrari team. And so what would happen is as they would introduce a new model, he was on that first 100 buyers list to test them out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all off payday loans.
Oh my gosh.
Can't remember what was the name of the dude, but yeah, he got busted in federal court, and they sent his ass to federal prison for years. Kansas City. I gotta take my phone off here. This dude, he wasn't a partial owner. He owned a full F1, a Ferrari racing team.
Crazy.
And was like a co-owner of 2 or 3 of them. Crazy. Kansas City payday loan scandal. There it is. Prairie Village Carrot, Kansas man. Scott Tucker. That was him. So his first, they charged him first. And according to the United States Attorney's Office, his first thing that they got charged for was $7.3 million payday loan frauds, and then $8 million in tax evasion, and then they found out there was more.
Gosh.
Yeah, Scott Tucker. What was his name? They were a really good client for a while, though. Like, really good client. They didn't care about prices or nothing.
Crazy.
So where's Scott Tucker now? Oh, he got another 8 years on top of that. Yeah, this guy would walk. It was crazy because, like, we were all driving decent cars and stuff, and it's your typical, nice business park.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back end, they had their own private entrance. And he would pull out. Originally, he'd pull out with it was the first Lotus Exige I've ever seen. I was like, that doesn't look like it. I'm like, does it? Well, that's the new one. And then, like, he didn't have a black, but he had a nice SLK. And then just Ferrari after Ferrari after Ferrari. Yeah. So here's the funny thing. So he got 16 years in prison, and then Le Mans driver Scott Tucker earns $1.27 billion vindication from the U.S. Supreme Court. He remains in prison, but yeah, he, at the age of 44, dominated Le Mans. Soon afterwards, he's now doing his second stint at Leavenworth after being convicted of crime.
That's nuts.
Oh, yeah. And it all started with me and Joe Parrott, who I called Joey Bag of Donuts. We're like, who's this little douchebag walking around with a Ferrari? And he always, and once you started paying attention, like, everything he had was Ferrari.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, man.
Huh.
Yep. I was going to tell you, Tony, the other thing they had in there, I didn't get a chance to try it, was they had a Ducati Superbike VR.
Oh, nice.
I was like, really? That'd be kind of fun. I mean, it was all, and it was a motion rig, whereas the one I was in, it was a little bit of a motion rig, but not so much. It was more of the, you know, it moved and bounced a little bit, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
That little Superbike one looked fun too. Well, that's an impressive time. Jesus.
I got another second to go.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have the gas to do it, though.
Nope, I don't. Shoot.
Oh, you dirty hooker. That didn't. Oh, that was BS. I was short shifted and I did a 147.9.
Nice.
But then I caught that 1 second penalty, so it didn't count.
Alright, well, I'm going to jump off here for a little bit, and I will see you guys in a short while here.
All right, brother.
Sounds good, dude.
Yep. Alright.
Uh-oh. There's trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Have you tried heavier springs in the front and lighter in the rear? I think it would add stability and rear traction, maybe.
Alright. I'm gonna step away for a bit. I'll leave the room wide open.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Let's see, heavier springs up front. Man, I'll give it a whirl. I think honestly, I just have to drive better.
What you have.
I already forgot. I think I'm pretty close there. I think I just really, thank you, by the way. I think I ran a couple of 146s last night with these same settings, and I'm like a full second off the pace here, so I think I just need to run some laps and dial things in, making too many mistakes. I gotta get out of here better too and let it rev out. But I think all three of us were
It might push a little, but
within
might
a
not
tenth.
spin as much.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll see. Missed that. It's probably a penalty. All right, just got to keep going. I'll have to get used to this now.
With braking too.
Cool. I'm game. I made one gear change there to the final ratio. See if I can take advantage of that or not. If I could get some clean laps in here, stop picking up penalties. That was not great. Well, I must have just escaped it by a pixel. I thought for sure I cut it. I'm losing time in there, I know it. That felt slightly better, but not great. Man, come on.
Might try flipping sway bars too. Not sure, but might be better.
Shit. Honestly, at this point, It's my driving. I think I gotta just dial in where I'm at.
Let's see if you like the springs first.
I can't really tell much difference, to be honest. It feels a little stiffer, but my braking and turning points are all, I haven't really switched them up. That's what I'm saying. Damn. In fact, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is kind of split the difference there. I get where you're going with it, but I think it might be too much of a change. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to, honestly, don't want to mess with it too much. I feel like I just got to get some practice laps in and remember how to drive. Because so far, I'm like more like a second and a half off of yesterday's best pace, and probably close to a second off my average pace. That's not helping. I didn't even see that.
I get it, just looked a little twitchy to me.
It is. That's kind of what this car is, though. There's only so much you can do to dial that out. It's a beast. Okay, where the hell is that? Where's the limit? I think it's the white line on that first turn. Yeah, I looked at a replay last night because I kept catching that same penalty, and I think that's what it was. White line is the track limit, not the curb. Yeah, I just feel out of it. I need to just drive. What's up, Ivar?
What's going on, man?
Not too much.
Just sitting here spying on you.
Watching me rack up penalties?
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I'm just sitting here watching my tires get cold in the pits.
I really liked early GT7 better. Tuning adjustments had a bigger effect on the car.
Oh my god.
You're facing the wrong way.
Uh-huh. Well, I carried way more speed out of the final turn, apparently, and it threw my braking point off drastically. Let's see here. Let me check something out.
I'm going full send in the turn one, lap one.
Why not?
This feels so much different. I've been playing ACC for like the past couple days since the lobbies have been all screwed up.
Yep. I only had one incident with lobbies over the weekend where it just froze and I waited it out for like 6 minutes, till I knew, okay, this is all hope is lost.
Yeah, it did that to me for the Manufacturers Cup.
Oh shoot, that sucks.
We got qualified on the pole.
Yeah.
And then the warm-up ended, and it just sat there and spun and spun and spun and spun.
Dude,
and spun and
that's
spun.
frustrating as hell.
And then it dropped my driver rating because I hit B, and now I'm back to C.
Of course.
Whatever.
Yep.
A full tank of fuel with no fuel saving will last me 11 minutes, according to SimHub.
Yeah, Delta and Tony were on earlier doing some testing, and because they did change it to a 30-minute race.
Okay.
Because you can't choose 35.
Oh, okay.
So it had to be 30 or 40. Yeah. So it's going to be 30, which brings it closer to a one stop if I fuel save, but I haven't really figured it out yet because I can't get around the track without a penalty. So trying to solve that problem first.
Yeah, the one stop last week helped me, but
right.
Monza's a different animal compared to Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think you're doing just fine, Cheetah's Digital. If you can't get around without that penalty, you're doing well.
Oh, welcome. Welcome, Delta. You decided to join us.
Yeah, I decided to leave vacation and come back to the real world.
Boring.
That was
lame.
Not until tomorrow, technically, the real world. I took the day off.
This last big right-hander before the finish is my weak spot.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Well, because I took all the downforce out of this thing for Monza, since there's not really.
Yep.
So coming into turn one, I can hit about 183.
Yep, that's about right.
And then it's hard on the brakes. And rear end the Audi.
Yep, there's that potential. I'll just make sure that the next time I come up next to you and we're going through a corner, I just barely touch the rear end of your car and watch it go spinning like a top.
Whoa, 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 rude. Not the pretty livery. You can't mess up the pretty livery.
Well, if it was on the real GT40, then I'd be susceptible to saying that's true. It's a very pretty livery, don't get me wrong.
It took 7 layers just to put one number plate, one number 13 on each side.
I don't know how you do it, man.
Because I wanted that ghosting, like, 3-dimensional look at the number.
Yeah, I stop at 2. I put a lighter color than the darker color, and I'm like, hey, look.
It's pretty. Ink said he's just winging it. He hasn't practiced at all.
Love it.
I thought Ink wasn't going to make it. Who said they weren't going to make it tonight?
Hobo's not going to make it.
Hobo, yeah.
Hobo. I just wonder how that GT is going to get around those curbs on all those chicanes, man. You got to be gentle on the corners.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, see, I'm watching you. It doesn't look bad, but it looks like you're working it.
Yeah, it's the wheels fighting me.
Yeah.
Right, like this one. I'm mowing.
Hey, you saved it.
No damage.
No damage.
Oh, nope.
Spoke too soon?
Almost.
I remember this corner, Digital.
Hmm?
I remember this corner real specifically.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Hey, there we go. Jeez.
Hey.
She got a little under half a tank. Dude, that's good, because like I said, I'm short shifting and I'm right at 148, but that Italian is fast.
It wasn't fast enough last week. He was all over me, but he didn't. It's quick in the corners.
Shit.
Penalty?
Yep. Well,
Just keep those up.
if you don't go over, you don't really know where the limit is, right?
Exactly. Gotta find it.
Got 5.5 minutes of fuel left.
Yeah, same here according to my dash. Oh, well, that's terrible.
Deep. I was blinded by the glare off your car. You said we take 2 weeks off, Delta?
Generally, yeah.
I mean, you've already been off for 2 weeks, so...
No, just one.
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him.
I felt that.
Trying to see how deep I could brake. I think I found the limit.
Whoopsies.
Oh, I see. I go in the pits and you come out.
Yeah. I was just giving my arms a little bit of a break. They were starting to really burn.
716.01. Stupid points.
Ooh.
I was hoping you'd be on the frisbee wheel tonight, or did you?
No, not tonight.
I was laughing at that post.
It was a real thing, man. It's a good hour of frustration. There he is.
What's up, Sweaty?
Hey, dude.
So who won last week?
I did.
Did you really?
No.
Boy.
Burton did.
He got a P3 though.
Yeah. What was it? Burton sweaty than me?
Oh.
Digital did not make it easy for me though on that last lap.
And nobody informed Sweaty of his 150 kilograms or whatever the hell it is.
I didn't inform anybody of anything.
Well, wait a second, Sweaty. Let's just play this through. What place did you finish the race before? Well, I can tell you, I finished second. So you were first place in one race and then podiumed on the next race?
I think just for that he gets 30 kilograms.
So. Oh no, all the admins do. No, I thought about it and I was like, dude, it's way too late to do it. I kind of assumed you podiumed or won like normal. But I was like, dude, I can't do this joke now. I mean, hell, people were telling me you could set this, and I was doing this from a ship. People were telling me that you could set these endurance races for every minute. You can't. Yeah, so it goes 1 minute, and then I think after 10, I think you can go 5, and then it goes every 10 minutes. So, like, because Burton he's like, hey man, I've done a little extra tuning. I'm gonna 2-stop this, and I'm like, 2-stop it? Why the fuck would you 2-stop it? I'm like, okay. And I set up the room the first time, and I'm like, yeah, you can't do 35. This was today earlier, so I went in real quick and adjusted the post to say 30 minutes, just in case anybody looked.
No.
It's there. Because I was like, damn it, people probably have been practicing for 35 minutes and fuel stratting it and everything else, and now they're going to be like, son of a bitch, Delta, it's 30 minutes. Because if I took it to 40 minutes, it'd be like, son of a bitch, Delta, it's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So I figured the easiest thing to do was just not, pop anybody for their ballast that they needed. I'm faster than him on this one right now. Well, so right. Oh. Right.
It's fine. If you would have took him out, I would have won.
Yeah. No, the only reason and it's literally like 100th or 200ths or thousandths faster. It's not much. We have the same exact car and setup, but I have a different spoiler. And so my spoiler allows me to, like, I'm running. I think he's running the low, and I'm running the mid. So it affects our PP rate differently. So I get it in most races. If we're running this car, because we've got 2 different cars we run. When we run the NA car, I actually have about 6 to 7 horsepower on them.
Looking like I'll be back on days for the month of November. I'm looking forward to racing again.
No, we already did a 15-minute test race just to make sure our fuel strategy was right. Because he was trying one fuel strat and I was trying one. He was on the way too low side and I was just right, and it was like 12 seconds at the end of the race. Which, that's just crazy. I mean, if you have the identical car, and we're pretty comparable racers, I would say. He was shifting at 8,000 RPM, and I was shifting. Well, it's not any specific number. It was just right at the end of the gear you're currently in, and I was pulling away from him. And 8,000 is like at the beginning of the number, so it's just, yeah. I'm at 8,500. He was at like 8,100. That was literally after 15 minutes was 15 seconds, about 12 to 15 seconds or something like that. That's crazy how much that affects it. So it was another MSC, but we went on the
Ocean Titan.
Sea what, Beb? Seascape, Seascape. It was good. It's they've more Americanized. Like, I think my wife and I both agreed that it was a better experience. It did help that there was a comedian on board. I missed it, but apparently, you know, he asked the people on the you know, running the ship, hey, do I have full range to do anything? And they're like, yeah. And I guess he started off and he was like, for all of you Italian, how did he say it, babe? For all of you Europeans, there's something you need to understand about Americans. We like to fight, and we're really good at it. So you need to understand something. And he goes personal, and I guess every American just screamed, space! And he said, when you line up behind me, not to the side of me, not to the front of me, not touching me, behind me. When you're at the buffet, you don't reach your hand in. That's the way you get your ass kicked. But it was a lot more Americans on this. So there's some differences. I thought the food was better. You know, they still have to kind of figure out the buffet thing. Like most ships, you know, you go on, the buffet is open 24 hours. Mm-hmm. They shut down everything except for the pizza at like 9 o'clock. And it's like, dude, you realize what we're all doing at midnight as we're half comatose and drunk. We're going for food. And like, even so we did the upgrade into what they call the Aurea package, which we had to the top level solarium and everything else. And I was sitting there at 9 o'clock in the high, you know, kind of the high rollers area. They're like, yeah, we're shutting down the hot tubs. I'm like, the fuck? Folks, it's 9 o'clock. But I had a great time. Went out. No, they're putting in, well, they may be putting one in Port Canaveral. They're finishing in the one in Miami. It's massive. But it looked like they were getting pretty close to being done. Because the first time we went through it was significantly, you know, kind of piecemealed. But this time was It was much bigger. But yeah, I mean, we don't have any issue. Some people said, well, the staff isn't the greatest. I was like, dude, the staff is fucking amazing. Every time we've been, you know, the bartenders, they got to know you real fast. The guy at the the guy at the we have free, you know, all you can drink, so it's just it ain't no big deal. And unlike some of the other airlines, all you can drink means all you can drink. Or not airlines, I'm sorry, with my wife. Cruise lines. Like some of the cruise lines, all you can drink means you get 12 in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever partied your ass off, but 12 in 24 hours? The other thing that I do like about it is, like, for example, on Carnival, if you go up and you try to get 2 drinks, they tell you no. I mean, flat out. You know, they scan your card and it's 1 drink. On MSC, you could walk up and go, hey, I want, you know, 3 drinks. Only 4 at a time, I'm sorry. Yeah, my daughter got busted for apparently feeding somebody that... Was he 19? Yeah. Well, at least we were in international waters, so it didn't matter. But yeah, the dumbass decided he wanted 2 beers. But, like, I can go up and... You know, it was me, my brother, his wife, mine, and then our 2 daughters. And I could go up and be like, hey, can I get, you know, 2 whatever, and then a gin and tonic, and then and they'd be like, oh yeah, no problem. And they just run it one time and good to go. Mm-hmm. Only one at a time.
Damn it.
Right. Yeah, it's really common that they do that. MSC, they don't do that at all. Like, it's literally, I mean, because we would go down before dinner and kind of sit around, you know, either by where they were playing music or if it was a live band or whatever. And we'd sit down there for 45 minutes or so. And we had this one guy, I think he was hitting on the 2 daughters. Because, you know, but, yeah, why not? And we were kind of heckling. You know, we weren't heckling. The wives were like, oh, yeah, talk to this guy. But, you know, he'd come by and he's like, do you want another one? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And he'd start razzing me like, well, real man, I'd get another 2 or 3. And I'm like, you motherfucker. So he'd come back with 4 or 5, and he'd just run your card. So that's a definite bonus. And we docked right next to those, the big, whatever, Royal Caribbean one. It was smaller than us. Yeah. You know, it was one of their Of the Seas, which is one of their mega class. And, I mean, you know, tip, it was bigger, the MSC one. And it looked a lot nicer, I thought. Like, your balconies are more private. So they weren't like glass balconies in between separate rooms, which I was like, that's kind of creepy. But yeah, we definitely had a good time on it. And then that F1 thing was cool. I didn't get a chance to do the. They had a Ducati MotoGP virtual on a full. What do you call it? Help me out here. It's where the whole damn thing moves.
Motion, right?
Yes. I never got on that, and then the one, couple, you know, after a couple couple hours of running back and forth, like my back would start killing me, and so I dipped out. I dipped out a couple times early, and they had this ride called the Robotron. I wish I would have went on it now. I should have just manned the fuck up and went, but it went off the 19th deck, and the guy asked you if you wanted to go fast, didn't he, babe? But it was like a big ass, 6-axis arm that had 3 seats on it that would spin in every direction, hanging over the side of the ship and over the decks and everything else. I was like, oh, that'd be fun. And then if you've got little ones, they've got, the kids, normal kids, the infants, the kids, and then the teens clubs, which all looked pretty good, comparable to what I've seen before. And then the shows, I thought the shows were great. So
you said a half hour, right, for tonight?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to plan my fuel strat here now. Nothing like
glad
the
after
last
about
minute.
30 laps, you're like, "Where? Time to figure out how many laps I can go."
Yep. See how many minutes it takes me to pit.
But again, the same drawback that I kind of pointed out last time, Sweaty, is that it's $14 a day per person is their hotel tax, and I'm assuming it's something Italian. So if you don't know about it up front, day 2, your card gets hit for $100 per person, but you can pay it up front. And if you want a tip, you can do that. They tell you really don't. So it's a lot different than, but when I found the bartender that every morning he was like, "Breakfast of Champions?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, buddy, light me up. Let's go." He got tipped, and then we tipped a couple of people, I think.
Just the tip?
Just the tip. We tipped our wait staff because they were kick ass. But I would say if you've cruised before and you're looking for one it's not super. I mean, it's not Carnival. It's not 3 a.m. Fucking thumping. But you can do that if you want. They're inexpensive, especially for you. Fuck, you don't have to go anywhere. They're right there. My brother it was his very first cruise, and after about day 2, he's like, "What is up with these fucking Europeans?" I'm like, "Dude, you have to act like what they think Americans are." I mean, it really, I guess it's kind of sad to say that, but you kind of have to act as if, like, because they don't know America. They think of, everybody's got 3 guns on them, and we eat bacon 7 times a day, and
we don't.
Well,
true story.
But and not everybody's Florida man, and not everybody's got a freaking. But
here.
But if you do kind of say something, they realize, oh, okay. I did have to do the one time coming out of the elevator, basically get after somebody, like, get the fuck out of the way, because that's the first thing that you'll notice is the elevators. You don't select you select your floor you're going to, but the main elevators in the center, they're supposed to be eco-friendly or whatever, so they know, like, there's like a bank of 8 of them, so it'll tell you what elevator to go to. It's not like you select the elevator. But the Europeans do have that thing, man, that they like to stand right in front of it, so when the doors open, they can immediately step in. Even if there's 900 people trying to come out, they start walking in, and it's like, you only have to experience it once, and it'll piss you off enough to be the second time. You'll be like, get the fuck out of the way. Because again, I think it's just a cultural thing. It's because every one of them does it. I mean, they all you can walk in there and you can tell who's from North America and who's from Europe, because the North Americans are all kind of off to the side of the doors, waiting for, and all the Europeans are dead in front of it.
It's like a middle school dance.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by Audis.
Mm-hmm.
I have major front end damage. So.
Perfect. All right, Burton. You go ahead and push him right on up here, buddy. I'm gonna lift a little bit.
That's fine. You lift all you want.
We're gonna play a game called Just the Tip with this Ford GT.
Uh-oh. Now it's getting dangerous. Whee! There he goes. Whee! There he goes.
Are we practicing for turn 1?
Yep.
See how that four-wheel drive just took us through there nicely?
I'm still spinning in circles.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just pitted. I couldn't.
Yeah, I did it earlier.
I'll go in right now and pit.
Alright, well, I'm going to come right out of the pits and go right into a wall and see if I can fix it.
Well, I'm going to the pit right now. We'll see.
Yep.
Okay, so I got front damage. I'm trying to get back damage.
I got rear damage here. I've got aero damage. Let's see. It's fixing it. Yep, we did. Now, Sweaty, don't you have a success ballast tonight? Are you sure about that? Because didn't you get a first and a second place? Okay.
What we decided on is I was tired of seeing a car that said nerf this and was still outrunning me. So.
Well, you really should have seen it last week. It was way worse than nerf this. It got kind of personal, to tell you the truth.
I liked
really?
it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
color was ugly.
Yeah, very, but the message was disconcerting a little bit, but...
Hey,
fine.
What's up, Agent?
Or don't say hi, Agent. Whatever, jerk.
He hates you.
there it is. Hey.
Hey, Agent.
That was
Darth
a
Vader.
I haven't seen him.
Have not seen him.
Yeah. He raced in the series, yeah. I don't think last time, though.
Oh, look at this. I got some speed going with it. Oh, yeah. Oh. I got to check that out, what that looks like. Look at that. It's a nice, squirrely little butterfly thing.
Yeah, it's allowing me to
What?
repair as well, Sweaty, so I think we're good.
Yep,
like that.
I just did it too.
Burton's playing in the grass,
Yeah, a little bit.
picking flowers.
Just having a good time, you know? You got to enjoy yourself.
It's a little personal.
Nah, you can watch for $3 a minute.
Ooh, I'm good.
I have a coupon. Buy one, get one.
You're not going to want to get one. Trust me.
Oh, you say that now. You don't know me very well.
I think everything is set. Pretty much.
There's SoCal.
Pretty good.
I like the fast one. My slow piece of junk Corvette C8.
Be SoCal.
What's
There
up,
he is.
SoCal?
Good evening.
What's up, baby?
He hates
Good
us
man.
too.
I'm going to go ahead and reset the room, guys.
Yep.
But I was blue on that lap. And I was, yep, that's backwards. Right where Burton was in the grass.
Yeah, you can tell where I left my mark there.
It's supposed to be like golf, repair your divots.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have tried that with the VR headset on, that's for sure. I think I would have thrown up.
Ink knows all about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Fast.
Where's Tom been?
Oh, that sucks.
He's got responsibilities here.
Yeah, time to show Junior what's more important.
Mine is going to 30 minutes.
It's an endurance 30 minutes.
Yes, accurate.
I put down a 132.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not 132. The fast lap in there was a 146.7, but yeah, 147 to 149 is probably right.
Yeah, probably gonna be race pace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna 4-stop it.
And I'm assuming Scuds is still. He's out.
Yeah, I thought he posted something that.
Yeah, he posted
Yeah.
something that said he
Yeah,
would be
he's
here.
out.
I mean, my ass just got home last night at 12:30, so still.
Yeah, I'm a little upset you didn't come by. You were 10 minutes from me.
Well, you could have popped in because it's a lot easier for you to come over than for me to leave the fucking place and have no way to, go anywhere.
DIA is not that bad. Okay, DIA is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shitstorm, that whole airport.
I didn't realize it's the second largest airport in the world.
Yeah, well.
Next to Dubai, of course.
30 minutes.
30. You can't do.
Fucking communists like Gran Turismo won't let you do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They're listening. Don't do that. They're gonna send out another update that's gonna break everything now.
Thought they did that last week.
Yeah, they're gonna break it even more.
Okay.
The cars
Alright,
won't
well.
turn left.
I pretty much trust everybody's got the right performance points, so I'm not even going to do that.
So let me change real quick.
We already know that.
Yeah.
we already know that Sweaty wasn't man enough to say yes. I should have, and doesn't have to have the teacher catch him. No, we're good.
I knew that was going to get him man enough.
Nope.
I think technically you're supposed to have it last week, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was never notified of it, so I don't really know.
No.
That's all right. I can't believe you still got to get you last week. Even with, I can't believe I still got you last week without it. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good battle.
It was. It was.
All right. Everybody ready to start qualifying?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, guys. Let's just go ahead and get this going. Good luck.
All right. Yep.
I gotta go to the washroom.
Okay, hobo.
3 seconds.
I think Turbo Timmy is telling me something. He wants to have a clean race. I think he knows I'm a dirty racer.
You know what's funny in public lobbies? The people that are always like, let's have a clean race, are the ones just fucking going gangbusters turn one. Like, yeah, right.
I almost left the lobby.
It's alright, I almost missed the first chicane.
I do wish this game would let you weave through that runoff area.
Yeah.
Instead of resetting.
So Sweaty, how's Forza? Oh, I've been seeing people posting stuff on it.
Yeah. Yep, same. You're good.
I'm gonna rear end Burton.
Alright, that's fine. Well, that didn't start very good for him.
He meant to do that.
What's up, Matt? How's it going, guys?
Good.
Timmy, did you see that thing I posted about that VR flight game?
Yes.
Oh.
I sent that to my buddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Thank you, sir.
My brother has it on PC. He goes, I got it and did a bunch of barrels and almost puked.
Sounds like a game for ink.
Yep, sounds like my thing. It's puking. VR.
Just really into puke.
Yep, just really into it, man. Just make sure you keep your eyes open when you crash. It's the fastest way.
Yeah.
Hey, there's 12 of us now. I can get 12th again.
I get there first.
Bet it's on.
Ooh, overshot that one. Here, go ahead, Sweaty.
Delta had to go and say something about me biting curves.
Just too much.
That didn't sound pleasant. Or...
Yep. It was a good time.
Picking flowers again?
No, I just got a little too aggressive on exit. And touched the green stuff a little bit there.
Ink, this game plays a lot different than ACC lately.
Yeah, for sure. You can snap pretty quickly. Like, there's no warning.
God damn it. Shit. Yeah.
They're good for you. Sure wish Sweaty had a ballast today.
Oh, you sack of crap. Come on.
Don't talk about Sweaty like that.
That is kind of rude, really. I mean, you shouldn't do that.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
One around you, Ink. All on your left.
I got damage, so.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, now you're going too fast, buddy. That's getting a little ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Not really, no.
No, probably not.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, digital.
Don't be. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I know. Like, but what is is that?
4,000.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm gonna catch you on the last lap.
I had a draft on my last lap, so I had a little better run there.
Third row is third row.
Good lap, Sweaty.
Cheater.
Yeah. And good lap, Agent.
Nice.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
I couldn't pull a lap without a frickin' half-second penalty to save my life.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I was going to get a couple, and I didn't get any somehow. There's a couple.
Yeah, I think, well, part of it is this, like, track I just play all the time. So, this is not me improving, it's just me knowing this track.
Closer to 3.
Which has, like, 3 turns.
Anybody need to step away, or are we good to start?
Head to the washroom.
I'm good. Oh.
All right, so our plan is to take Sweaty out in turn 1.
All right. Anybody else need some time?
Good to go.
Going once, twice, sold. Good luck, fellas.
Yep, good luck.
Look, guys.
Love you all.
Ink, Timmy, Ivar, I plan on passing you before the first 200 feet, so.
I'll use my signal. I'll use my signal.
I don't know. I have too many buttons on my wheel now. I don't know which one's my signal.
I will be roaching my tires.
Oh gosh, I forget which one's my brake. Alright, I found my brake.
And Ink takes a false start.
Saw it.
Sorry.
Here we go, turn 1.
It's gonna be back here observing the chaos.
Have the Audi who can't stop in front of me.
I know, I'm just trying to get through.
I just didn't want to kill Ivar.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to just stay out of the way.
Yeah, I'm in an Audi sandwich again.
You saw how that worked for you last time.
2 Audis, 1 cup.
2 Audis, 1 cup.
2 Audis, 1 GT. I'm on wets. I'm expecting.
And I got too focused on hitting the horn.
Priorities. Like I said, I don't know where my horn is. I'll probably end up turning the wipers or something on. Or I'll hit the reverse button, throw it into reverse. He's already out of tires.
You good, Piler?
I didn't take any damage from that
Good,
digital somehow.
okay. It didn't seem like much, but just checking.
Yeah, I felt it a little bit, but...
Yep, me too.
Why not? Good lord. You've seen how fast he is. Help some of the rest of us. That was a fluke. I never do any good.
I would have bumped you, but then I remembered damage. Probably not worth the risk.
Whoa, deep.
You lived.
And you got a penalty, I didn't.
I had the penalty before that.
Oh, where I was like, I was way off track.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's partly why I wasn't trying to battle for a position. I knew I was going to lose it anyway.
I was also shifting super early that lap because I forgot on the first lap, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I know you're aggressive. I didn't know you were that aggressive.
Yeah, it makes these chicanes a real adventure.
Yeah, and these Audis got to brake real early too, so
Yeah,
probably takes a little bit of
junk.
Oh, sorry, Pyler. Come on back.
No damage again, though.
Yeah, I barely felt that one. Sorry.
It was just enough to make me not make the turn, that was all.
Yep. Yeah, so far I'm not helping either one of us out.
Yeah.
You can fast when I'm on your inside. On the inside of you.
Oh, Jesus.
Aiden, you're just a permanent fixture sideways there.
Oh, great. That's fun.
You fucking the wall there? Or?
Yep. I was trying to stay out of your way.
Oh. It was just like, whoa.
No, I slid and hit the wall and...
Hey, settle down back there.
Yeah. I'm screwed.
I was fucking with you.
Don't make me pull this car over.
That didn't look so good. Fast one.
Do it, Agent. Start braking now.
That's what. Yeah. 'Cause I'm braking at the 200-meter mark. Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You just threw dirt all over me.
Sorry.
Gotta leave me room, man.
Do it again. Do it again.
I was trying to honk to the tune of Bad Boys. I need to set pilot.
I'm staying out one more Burton.
Me too.
There's no teams.
That is correct.
Thanks, man.
Yes, thank you, man.
Just driving in the grass, don't mind me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I would say he just drove off into the nether realm.
I heard him spin out, and then...
Well, not the party.
It's because you were trying to give him a ballast. That's why you left.
You're like, here, take your 100 kilos, bastard. Yeah, you had to kind of tune for it and fuel strat it a lot.
All right, coming out.
Oh shit!
Hey, where'd you go?
Still doesn't want to talk. He's pissed.
Oh, probably. What happened?
What happened?
You were the only one who flew off the track. Yeah. I just saw you drive off into the nether realm. Just join back in. You have to start in 30 minutes though. I'm gambling on this strategy. 3 stop, no tires.
Love it.
Ooh. Yeah. That's probably doable.
Right now my tires are at 88% still.
Ah, you're good. Yep,
Yeah.
Agent's out front.
Oh, Agent got ahead of him.
Damn right I am. Oh, dang it.
Should be good on fuel. I got 13.7 minutes of fuel left. And leave. Well, I did the same thing, but no tires, period.
Yeah, you are.
We thought you left, Sweaty, for the ballast.
Little Comcast nerf. Anybody remember the commercials with the slow seas, the fucking turtles?
Yeah.
Yes. I swear to God, the fucking male turtle is beating the shit out of that right now. He meant purple down there, though.
All this talk, he's gonna spin out now. All of it.
If you drive slower, you have to do less laps.
Yes. 5 seconds for tires. Yeah, about.
Splash and go.
Whoa, agent. Now I got draft
Yeah,
though.
if you didn't mess up turn 1 3 times in a row.
McLaren's fast out of the corner. Yeah, slow down.
Fuel saved way too much. I still have like 4 laps of fuel left. Almost 5.
Same here. I saved way too much.
How come it's always digital behind me at the end?
Yeah.
I thought those were just your pit stops you leaving. Oh god, my foot's cramped up. Foot cramp. Oh, it's the brake foot too.
You might be okay.
Those brakes are too fancy, man.
I know,
Makes
it
you
hurt my
cramp.
feet.
Yeah. Makes you cramp.
I know.
Those low cell too powerful.
It's like 180 kilograms or something.
I know. That's why you're cramping now.
You see how big my calves are, though, Ink.
No, your left calf.
Yeah.
Balance, man.
I walk in circles. Gotta keep digital off me.
I just picked up a second penalty. You're fine.
You and the penalties.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
I only have 0.2 fuel or laps left though. Of fuel.
Yeah.
I make it.
I had to push it. I figured, yeah, you might not make it actually. Guess I shouldn't give up here.
I'm on fuel map 6.
This second's gonna be a killer. Oh, yeah,
Good
you're
race,
fine.
Thank you. Good job, Delta.
I saved too much. I finished with like a full lap left.
Oh,
Yeah, same here.
I had over a quarter of a tank.
I had 75% tires left, but not taking tires.
Yeah, that helped. Crashing did not help me. Good race, guys.
Hey, I got clean race bonus. Good race, guys.
Here.
Burton.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheater.
Pretty much.
Save that replay if you want it.
Right.
Twice.
He removed
while driving.
It's tough, but you know, if you work at it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, well, it was either that or you take ballast. So, you know, you didn't want to do ballast. So, you know what? I think you'd have been a lot closer at the end than you think.
Yeah.
How many stopper? How many guys? How many time?
You were 11 seconds behind me.
But you also you wasted 7 or 8 seconds in the beginning.
Oh,
I got you in this car, Delta.
Off track.
No, you were 8 behind me, 11 behind Tony. Sorry. No, he didn't.
How many times did you guys stop?
Once.
One.
2 stop. Fuel only, no tires.
2 stop. I stopped once. Yeah. All right.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a good season.
It has been.
Sure has.
A little rocky for me.
Good job, brother.
Running 12th the first 4 races.
It's not decided. I think we've got an idea of what we're doing, but it's not decided by any means.
She got 500 Fs.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're not going to launch by next Monday, right?
No, we'll take. That thing that I sent out to the admins that I think everybody said yes to. I never heard if Agent was good with it. I think that
was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent out. It was the original season of LayZBoy Racing, basically mimicking it. That's kind of what. Yeah. Well, and this one was right. Well, this one was. I wanted to make sure that anybody who wanted to tune and you could, kind of screw around, and I think we got most of the cars close. Obviously, there was some sweaty palms that figured out how to tune better than I expected. But congrats to him. Yeah, it's crazy. That damn NSX. Yep.
Huh. That's
wild. So the thought is, and it'll be at least 2 weeks. The thought is going back to the original race that we did, the original season, and I wasn't part of it. Pilar was, Agent was, I think Scuds was. I was a few seasons after that. But it's 3 races a night. And like Agent had said, it's more of just arrive and drive. So race 1 would be like a group 4, BOP on. They're very short races, 5 to 10 laps. Race 2 would be like a group 3, BOP on. And then race 4 will be a make, not a model. So for example, in season 1, it was a Ferrari at 700 pp. So any Ferrari that you want to drive that was a 700 pp, you could make that car go. And that's kind of how the season, I think, is going to go. So you get a lot of, like Agent wanted it, and makes sense. You just kind of pop in and go. But you also get the one last race where, people can kind of figure out what they want to do, or they can just pop into a car and go. So that's kind of the thought behind it.
That'll be nice not having to tune all the time, That's kind of
I would enjoy that.
Yeah, just getting the car around.
Strategy and stuff it can be interesting, but I'd like a break from that too.
Yep. No.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we did the last 2 seasons where, with the equalizer and then with this, because now we can learn more and more. And it opens up more possibilities instead of, like, I know Agent, you love the race cars, and they're probably
I love Group 3.
and they're probably my least favorite cars.
Actually Group 2.
I like to grab any car that you can just tune the living shit out of it and take it from, slow to just fast as hell. But everybody's, you got to kind of make the whole season good for everybody. So.
Yep.
So if you do, like how you were saying, the Group 4, Group 3, would it be the same thing with the draft where everybody would get the same car each week?
No. So what it would be is group. Generally, if I remember correctly, and please, Pilar and Agent, please step in. We didn't really have any regulations. Because I came in at around season 4 or 5. There was no regulation. It was like, here's a Group 3 car. Here's the group you can race. Go.
Okay.
No, there wasn't. Yeah.
I was wondering that, or if it was like a manufacturer's.
Yes. Yeah, and that because, yep. So what? So long story short, what I did is, if anybody wants to get an idea of it, it's on the actual LayZBoy thing on GT Planet. You can click on the original thing by Akira, and it'll tell you kind of how it was done. There wasn't Group 3 or Group 4, but we had like the LM where you could turn the cars into LM cars and do stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, there's some logistics to figure out, but I think just BOPing it's probably the easiest. I don't know. That'll be a group decision. And then the final race was, just it wasn't a spec race. It was a manufacturer race. So like you could pick a Ferrari, and any Ferrari that you wanted to race that fell within a certain BP. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You could do it.
But manually, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This one's a little bit more. Yeah. I mean, there's some logistics in it. I thought that was a lot easier than like everybody said. And like I said, you guys know I love to take road cars and tune the shit out of them. I'm tired of tuning them. So,
Amen, brother. Amen.
Just running a basic one and making it a lot more simple. So,
cool.
Because didn't we have so there was Alpha Bravo Delta Charlie, and Alpha, and then we had like lightweights. One time we would do lightweights or classic cars. So that was kind of how it was thought. So, other than that, Sweaty, I think no matter what, he won this thing, didn't he? I got to put the pen to paper.
I don't think I could have caught him unless he dropped 2 races, and I got 3 firsts in a row. That was the only way.
Did he race every other race? Yeah, he had.
Well, then this one doesn't hurt you because you get a drop.
Exactly, so, that's what I mean. Yep.
Right.
So here's what I put for the guys that care. So we had Class Alpha, and those were, they are kind of your LM cars that you could turn into if you guys remember back in the old days, you could turn a car into a race car. And then the track was Daytona Road Course, 4 laps, BOP on, tuning allowed, your minimum tuning. Tires were racing softs. Class Beta was Group 4s, same course, BOP on, racing tires hard. And then Class Charlie was like an ultralight, and so it was maximum of 197 pounds, minimum weight 620 kilograms. Tires were racing hard. And then every Monday night there would be a 4th one-make race, and nobody knows what that make is going to be until the week before, so you can't kind of go pre-plan it. And then the first one we did, or you guys did, I wasn't part of it at that time, was Ferraris. So you could set a Ferrari at 600 pp, 1276 weight, and it has to be racing tires, racing hard. So it was a lot more just jumping and go.
Cool. So, might be good to do a shorter season too.
Yeah.
When you get or something.
Yeah, I think these 8 with a break in there when it's 9 or 10 weeks long for the whole thing is
right.
Gets a little long.
Well, and I don't know what's going to happen with Wednesday. I still want to run Wednesday, but I don't know. I mean, the numbers are starting to drop again.
There's been some politics happening a little bit too there.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out. But I would definitely like to get, since Agent and I'd definitely like to figure this out in the next week or so, and
Sure.
preferably not run it, because running 2 seasons each week is pretty freaking tough. It's a lot of time.
Yep.
But
it'll be good to see if Scuds is going to get some margin in his life here too.
Yeah, dude's been running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Right.
Well, I know Nitro is going back to days end of this month, beginning of next month, so he will be available to race as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So
he is
sorely missing this.
Yeah, and I know that Aiden, who's been one of our top Wednesday racers, is getting some flexibility to possibly race on Mondays. I'd love to get Nevstar in, but you know, he can only race on Wednesdays because he has Thursdays off. Dude's fast as hell, and he's got a great connection all the way from Britain.
Yeah, right.
So,
and he's a lot of fun to race with, too.
Yeah, he's a fun dude. So,
oh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'll get everything updated in the next 24, 48 hours and posted. And
sounds good, man.
We'll go from there. So.
Cool.
Good
Thanks
season.
for running.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, thanks for running that season. Good stuff.
Yeah, good job. Thanks, guys.
All right. See you, fellas.
All right. Yep. Later.
Timmy broke out the McLaren MP4.
It's just when we're talking.
Okay. One thing I wanted to do real quick before I shut down this stream. I'm going to see if this works. Got to let that time out. And then I'm going to see. I'm going to show you this dashboard app. It's on iOS only, but there are similar ones on other platforms. Let's see if I can get this in frame here. Let me go up a little bit. Now I'm going to go down a little bit. Okay. So this one's a free app I found in the App Store, and I'll just show you real quickly how it works. So right now it is connected to GT7, but it is not. It's not going to do anything until I get on the track. So that's why everything's grayed out. And I do have it plugged into a power supply. So let's just run a. I'm not even going to finish the lap, but just kind of show you how this works. And it does have 2 screens. So that one's basically focused on and stuff like that. But this is the one I was running for that last race. So it's showing you tire temps. It's showing you current tire temp and average tire temperature. And then it's showing your fuel, estimated laps remaining, time remaining. But let's just get this thing. Hopefully you can see that. See if I can burn some tires up. I'm going to pull this back too because I feel like you're getting too much glare. I don't know. This might not work, but you can kind of get the idea here. So if I'm burning up the tires here, I wonder if I can hold the e-brake and... not really. You can kind of get an idea. But let's go back to the other screen. So on this screen, you can see it's showing your gear changes, and there's very little latency with it. But I'll do a proper video showing, do a screen capture with that thing instead of this camera. This camera's not capturing it very well, but it's pretty cool. So I did run this for that whole race, and didn't have to refer to it a whole lot, but it is kind of helpful, especially in the beginning when you've got cold tires and, you know, waiting to see if you're warming up. they will kind of like light up red at the bottom of the little tire icon to show that that's the current temperature, and then the average temperature is showing at the top. So it's kind of cool. The name of this app, if you're on iOS, this is a free app. It's called EZIO-E. It's just what it sounds like. EZIO dash, all is one word. And I don't even know if I can show you the icon on the bottom right there. Yeah, it's not going to pick up very well. But anyway, go check it out. Cool. I think that's it for now. But yeah, I will. I'll do a proper video on that thing. It's kind of fun. I don't know if I'll always use it because it's one more thing to set up, and my MO is trying to keep it simple, so it needs to add some significant value if I'm gonna, do the extra work to set stuff up like that. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for watching, Nitro. We miss you. Come on back. Glad to hear your schedule's gonna be letting up. It's gonna be probably 2 weeks before we start another league season. Could be more than that actually. We'll see. We gotta kind of figure out what that next season is going to be. This was the season finale for Delta's last one, and yeah, we're gonna be mixing things up. Sounds like we'll be doing. It'll be Mondays, same time, but instead of these longer races, it'll probably be a series of 3 races and a little more of a arrive and drive feel to it. Cool. All right, I'm going to shut this down. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. Do all the things with the buttons if you want. If you don't. You got a lot going on. We all do. Cool. Thanks for stopping by.